When I read the script, immediately what I felt was that it was such good writing. There's a lot of scripts that don't kind of come off the page at you. You need to see them visually and see them, on the screen. But this script is really good just off the page, which is exciting and sort of rare. And when it's that good on the page, then you have usually a much better outcome. For me, the film is about a girl who falls in love on her wedding day. So my character, Rachel, is walking up the aisle and glances to her left and falls in love at first sight. And the twist is that the person she falls in love with is a woman. And so then, as the film progresses, Rachel goes through with the marriage. And as the film progresses, it all kind of unravels as she falls madly in love with Luce. Peck, who's played by Matthew Good, is my husband. And he's quite straight-laced and a little bit dorky, but lovely and sweet, but it just isn't a perfect match. Rachel's so much more spontaneous and sort of crazy, and he's very sort of safe and sweet. I like writer-directors in general. They usually have a more, emotional attachment to the story and a completer vision from the beginning of where they want to go. He's very good at sort of communicating the emotions and the sort of arc of the characters because it means so much to him. So it's kind of right on the surface for him. It's easy to understand where he's coming from. I knew that Lena Headey was up for the character of Luce, and she and I had just done a film together in the spring. So we knew each other quite well from having done this bizarre action movie together. So that gave me a little bit of confidence because we know each other quite well and we're friends already. So that, I felt like was sort of playing in our favor. I think a lot of times the characters on the periphery of the relationship in a romantic comedy are just sort of there for the gags, but I feel like the script is really inclusive and you really get to know everybody. So it's good. You care more about what happens to them. The dialogue is really natural and quirky at the same time, which is hard to get, and I think British romantic comedy genre is one that I really like, and I feel like all really sort of captured all the best parts of it in this. At the end of the film, when Luce and Rachel get together, that you're just sort of happy they got together. It's not really about two girls getting together, but just two people that were sort of meant to be together. Hopefully we can get everybody there, and that it just sort of happens so quickly and perfectly that you don't sort of realize that it's two girls until sort of you're walking out of the cinema.